Hey, how's it going? It's John. Um, Sorry if I look and sound a little tired. It's probably almost midnight. And I just wanted to hop on here and actually kind of vent. I decided to document this series, this portion of me, like going for my dream life or the life that I want to live and get myself out of this financial situation. I wanted to try and keep it as upbeat as possible. And I knew there was going to be some setbacks and some challenges. And, I was fully prepared to, talk about them, but in a positive way. But I got to be honest, I'm not feeling very positive right now. Um, many years ago, I worked at a TV station. Um, and I still have some friends that work there. And I reached out to them to see if it would be okay if I could promote my business in relation to the upcoming Father's Day, and try to drum up some business that way, and get some Father's Day sales and get my business out there. And my friend said yes, of course, and we agreed to do it. And I was supposed to do it tomorrow. Um, my I'm here in the motel room, and I have the room rented until tomorrow at 11 a.m. Checkout time is at 11 o'clock. So I went downstairs um, to the office to buy another night. And the person at the desk informed me that they are doing construction on this portion of the building, and everyone has to check out tomorrow, and I can't stay. I'm able to check out, and checkout time is 11 a.m. Check-in time is 3 p.m. So I'm able to check out of here at 11. They want me to check out here at 11, and then they can find another room for me and check in at 3 p.m. And I said that that's not going to work. I'm closer to the Bay Area, and the TV station where my friend works is in Sacramento, and that's about 50 miles, 55 miles away. And I don't have a car. I was going to take the train, which meant that I would have to leave around 4 o'clock in the morning to get to the BART station and then take the train into Sacramento. And the reason why I was extending my stay here is because I was going to have my dog stay here in the room whilst I'm in, Sacramento, promoting my business. And the guy's telling me that I can't stay in here. And I said, well, I've been here for over a week and I have not heard anything about construction. I've not heard anything about, you know, I my last day here is Friday in this room, and that I'll have to move out of this room. Um, and everything I'm saying is just like falling on deaf ears, and it's so irritating. I literally went there a few hours ago, just sort of like a last minute thing to take care of, get it out of the way, so I don't have to worry about doing it tomorrow morning before I leave. And I just happened to go there, and that's when they tell me that I have to move out. And I'm like, well, I'm going to be in Sacramento. There's no way I can move out. And I'm taking a train, so I can't bring my dogs, and all. So they don't have a space for me right now, and I really don't have the time to pack. I would make the time to pack tonight if they had the space tonight, but I've been preparing for the promotion, TV show promotion, making some last minute products because I get paid on Wednesday. I didn't have enough supplies, so I got paid on Wednesday. So it meant that I ordered supplies via Amazon, and they came the next day. And so I've been making sort of like last minute projects or products so I can showcase them on a TV show. and I still have a lot more work to do. And so my original plan, I was just going to stay up all night and finish everything and make sure I'm ready to go and then leave in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, if they had a room that I could move into right now, I would do it. I mean, it means I have to pack up everything, and I'm not prepared for that. I have products that are still curing, and I think I've mentioned in a previous video, that I've moved things when they were still curing, and they cured lopsided or uneven, and they became unusable. So it's like, I'll do it if I have to, but they don't even have a room. I have to check out tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So I'm like, it's just frustrating because I'm trying so hard to get ahead. Actually, not at this point, not even get ahead, just trying to break even, just trying to. I always tell my therapist, like, I would love to get to ground zero. I'm so far below. I would just love to even get to ground zero would be, a dream come true at this point. And it just feels like I'm working my ass off just to try to get to ground zero, and I can't even get to ground zero. This is like a fantastic opportunity. A lot of guys love dominoes. It's a unique gift. I can customize it. It would have been perfect for Father's Day, and now I can't promote it. I mean, I'm still gonna do what I can on my own from now until Father's Day, but can you imagine a local TV station promoting your business? That would have been a huge boost in my business. So it's just, it's frustrating because in any circumstance, it's frustrating when you are at the whim of other people and they don't give a damn. They're just going to do what they want to do, and you can either accept it or leave and move on. And it's like, it's 10 times worse when you're homeless. It's 10 times worse when you're, you know, stuck at a job that you have to work. You don't want it. You don't want to work there. It's not part of your chosen career. You're just stuck there because you have to pay the bills. You have to eat. You have to feed your family or whatever. And it just sucks being in this situation. Now I had to message my friend and let her know that I can't make it. And I just feel like such a, I don't know, irresponsible, letdown because of this. And the guy was just being such a jerk. And I know that doesn't, he's just doing his job, but that just seems like such a jerky thing to do. I mean, what if I did wait until just before I was leaving at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning to stop by the office and say I want to buy another day? What are they going to tell me at 4 o'clock in the morning? That I have to be out? Or what if I didn't have this TV station promotion thing and I showed up at 11 o'clock and said, hey, I want to buy another day? And they're going to tell me that I need to check out. I need to pack up all my things and check out by 11, but it's already 11. You know what I mean? It's like, like I said, I've been here for over a week and not one person that worked here has mentioned anything about construction. Not one person that works here has mentioned anything about having need to be out by Friday because there's a project going on. Nothing, none of that. I just happened to show up, and they're telling me, and it's just like this big opportunity is now gone. And I'm also frustrated with work. It's just it's all part of this whole thing of you're stuck. You just have to take it. I have no choice. I have to move out by 11 o'clock. And as far as I can tell, or from what I understand, they don't even have a room for me to go from. If I check out at 11, they don't even have a room available for me to go and check into another room at 11 o'clock. So I have to wait until their normal check-in time for them to like clean a room or whatever. So now I'm like stuck in my car from 11 o'clock to 3 p.m. And today it got to 94 degrees. Today was like the first day where it was like super duper hot. 94 degrees. And if tomorrow's the same, I'm going to be sitting in my car until 3 o'clock when it's 94 degrees. Like, I can deal with it, but it's like I feel bad for my dogs. The same thing with work. With work, I'm part time, but I was pulling about 32, 33 hours a week, um, which was wonderful. But all of a sudden, last week, this week, and the schedule they have for next week, I'm down to like anywhere between 23 and 26 hours a week. And that's the difference between me living in my car or living in a motel. So it's just like I'm at the whim of other people, and it sucks. And that was also part of why I wanted to get my business going, because I'm so tired of being at the mercy of other people. I want some control and some say in my life, you know. And I know it's a long journey to get there, but getting this business going was a part of that. So now I'm just like, I just feel so deflated. I've been working my butt off these last couple of days, in particular, to be prepared for the TV show, and now I can't even do it, And then the other thing, going back to work, it's like I'm literally getting yelled at because I'm not putting enough, caramel in somebody's cup. Like I'm being yelled at by customers because they don't have enough caramel in their cup, and I'm like, I wish I lived in a world where the worst thing that's happening to me is they didn't put enough caramel in my cup. Like this is just ridiculous. So I'm frustrated, I'm angry, I'm deflated. Um, but me being me, I'm just gonna mope a little bit and then, sorry if you hear that, that's Ichabod. He's having a dream. I think he's chasing cats in this dream. Um, I'm gonna feel sorry for myself. I'm gonna feel down, and then tomorrow morning I'm gonna get right back up and go for it again. But it gets so frustrating. This whole getting knocked down and getting up again just to not even get to ground zero. It gets frustrating. I apologize for this sort of downer, frustrating video, um, but I am documenting this journey, and this is part of the journey. So, yeah, wish me luck. I'll see you guys later.